Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Dong Ho. You can call me Sunny. Uh, Today is a special day. I think recently I made a few video, and then I feel my trading analysis it had improved already, but I want to be better and better. That's why I add a few more skill on my trading. Also, I want to practice it every day and make it like sharpen. And before I often analyze the GU, Go, and Euro USD, but now I rethink it. I just want to do with the Euro USD only, just because if I focus on one pair, it much better for me. And the second, I pay more attention or use more brain on this because if I work too much, then I may exhaust it. So I just do one and do it nice. This is I make it for myself. Then I have to bring the best out of me. So uh, a few things I add on my trading. Now the first it is the combination or confluence between the higher time frame. I play in M1, but I want to have a look on the structure in M4, M1, M15, M5, and M1 to really know where I am and what I should do during the time because M1 it really how I say the movement is really crazy. You have to really know what you are doing. So by Glenn, like yesterday, it is the 3rd of October 2022, we can see the price back to the area is really strong. And for the high fall, it's still on a downtrend because this is the top of the high fall. This is the top of the high fall, and this is the area where the price, how I say, breakthrough, and then it go down with the strong momentum as well. Uh, Now, and that I just say about the structure in M4, and then the price currently it make a double top here. Uh, okay. It make a double top here. It come back with the step. It come back with the step, and right now it's fighting with each other right on this area. Okay, so when it approach this area, it will slow down a little bit. It have a one big momentum here, but it hold and then it up. uh, After this you can go into M15 because most likely I play in one M15 and M1. So normally I trade from 5 p.m. the timing. I add the indicator to see the Tokyo, London, and New York session. The easy to trade and know the volume of the market. This is the when the price. I come to the market at the time on London time around 5 in M1 here. Okay. So in N1 here, when I come around the time, I know the price on the top where the seller really strong in the red area here, and the closing area it is for the buyer it's right here, really right here. So and also this is the second time the price come back because before the price come back one time like this already and then the price push down, strong momentum, and then push up again with strong momentum. On this area, you prepare to sell, but how to sell that is different. I noticed that when the price go up and down, if it create the pressure, it would. How it create the pressure? It means it have to stack a little bit sideways for a while. When it move, it will move stronger. So, for example, this case, the price, the say buy look go up with momentum and then why around here it move a little bit it initiation candle and it start to go down, but you remember this is the second time the buyer attack, not the first time. Sometimes the first time here you have to be really careful. Of course you will stay on this area and short, but you have to really be careful. But for the second time the scenario it may better. And also you have to wait for the signal. You can see this is the second time the red it come down like this to show up that the buyer totally really strong. And then it of course it is the second engulfing right on this area. It engulfing this candle and this candle. You can jump in and buy in the next one below EMA 21 right here, but just take profit around here because around star around here the buyer is strong. You can see the big momentum to go up because I try to focus on the big momentum, the area where the team I want to follow, it had to be strong. This runner I go down strong as well, and then it have a two initiation sideways, but this sideways it not follow any rule and regulation. It kill both sides. It get bigger, smaller, and bigger. It like this. So it give both sides. Of course, you will not get into this. And in a bigger time frame, and H4 is still short is still stronger. So I don't think we should buy on this case. And with this, it's not really difficult to get in. Then the price go up again. When they go up, you see the difference between here and here. The second time and the third time the price go up. The second time the price go up and then it go down with small candle and then really pressure. Then when they go down, it go down stronger. But this time the price come back and it's sideways. It larger, it wider, a wider side. It is short. It is really short side, and they increase the pressure. Wider side is sideway only. You still vote for short, but this sideway, if do you for short, you have to wait for fabric out, break back in. Either fabric out this way, come back, hold, go, or the other side. So the price break out with 1 and 15 here with more of the candle on this area. It didn't close above, okay. M15 it didn't close above this area, but this M15 it close above this area. It come back straight, like where you can sell with the break out, break back in, and close below EMA 21 retest like this. You can buy, but the maximum you can come from here only. Then the price constantly to go down here. You see that either way the price move, and you have to remember about the pressure. Uh, the pressure like this, it go down, it go faster. Pressure like this, it not much at all. Okay, it go really short. Then the price, and when it go down, you have to be careful when it go down here. Around here, I saw one signal. The price it increase the pressure a little bit. High try to touch EMA back straight. Um, we didn't have too much ambition like that. You can think, here it enough 1-1 in case it come back to this area. And if it the third time come back, it had to create the pressure line here or pressure right here. The price go straight through this key level and have a big momentum here. So I have a look on M1, this area. It is really strong area, and 15 strong area. So we do many time. And also at that time I have the trend line like this. The trend line like this. This is break the trend line. It may read that it may break the either overshoot. It may break the trend line or retest an extreme. But it in an our downtrend. Okay, big momentum down. So here the seller strong here. You have to know who's strong during the time. Okay? Seller strong here, but buyer strong here. So of course you will not do anything, because if you want to buy, you have to choose the second time the price come back, and then if you want to short, you have to choose the second time the price come back as well. This is the first time the price come back. The momentum quite strong with M15. You see, it one push really strong and one push really strong. This time you will not do anything. You wait for the pressure. How to create the pressure? So the price go down the first time, come back, and come back, and then I retest this area. But the price never come back to this one. It just sideways around here and break back. So did it, the first time the price come back, the second time the price come back. This time you can see it increase the pressure a little bit. The size quite small. You can wait for the price to broken and sell, or you can jump in the next one. But jumping to around here it much better, because this is the second time the price come back and retest and it increase the pressure. It broken the second time, that is the first time it broken, and then it go down here. By the way, when the price go down the first time, because the buyer so strong, it put the price back again. But this time it put back, it hold around this area, okay? But maximum you can go around here, you never know. Then the price go down slowly. Here it increase the pressure a little bit. Pressure here, up, down, up, down. So when it break really strong. But you arrive on the sell a buyer area, you could not short here. You have to wait from the smaller sideway and pressure the price make a bigger sideway. And in bigger this sideway, the price never go. The M50 never close above here. It's just sideways. And you have to see on M15, M1, the movement is not that clear. And then, but this is the first time come back, second time, but it unable to close above. It make a high, but M15 is unable to close above here, and then it put back again. This time it able to close above here. That's good. But and it make the higher high the third time, but on the time it will have a breakout and break back in. After the breakout like this, it break back in straight, and it hold around this area, really hold around this area. And in M15 it never glow below this one, it never glow below this. That's good. Never glow below this. And then it step up, and then it create the pressure again. Compare the second time. The first time the M15 close above, second time M15 close above, then it's stronger. So I don't know we can get into here or not, but like when it touch in this area, it come back, it quite hard to get in as well, because it just touch this area. But right now, when the price go back to the area of the seller, then it a little bit you have to wait to tie the price attack. First time the price attack go down, hold around this area. The price attack the second time, of course in M15, and it hold. This is the second time the price create the, how I say, the engulfing. This one is bigger than this one, and it create a little bit pressure to sell around here. After this, you can try to find the play too short. You can short from here, because this area you have to short only. Okay, then the price sideways and go down around here, because that is where the seller strong, and then the seller put up early a bit more. You had to wait for the second time the price put down again and go for the second time. Okay, so I hope you learned something today. A combination with the higher time frame is good, and here you can see the price pressure, you know, sideways. First time M15 come out, come back straight, break out, break back in. Sideways, first time M15 close above, break out, break back in, but hold. Other one, because it create a higher high constantly. The other one, they here they make didn't make the high constantly. Did either first time they make the high and then they break back and then it go down. But this one during the time the multiple attempt, first attempt, second attempt, third attempt to make the higher high, and this high higher than this high. After this one, come back, hold, and up. Have to remember this signal. What is the differential? I hope you learned something today. I learned it as well. I had to practice, like I think around 7 to 100 lesson. I need to learn, but for one lesson, I had to practice, let's say 100 times. So I put a target for myself, how to combination between the higher time frame M4, M1, M15, M5, and M1. Because I play in M1, I had to really master in the higher time frame combination. That is the first one I want to do. The second one, I have to stay in the right area where they have a big momentum from higher time frame, and know the structure I join in a higher time frame. However, I had to try to see the signal in M1 or M15. I and That is the second one. The third one, I will try to wait for the second engulfing in M15, because that is the sign for me to show that which one is stronger second time, not the first time. Okay, and in the breakout, the same breakout, normally it will break back in. So we have to wait for the second time the price breakout. And What else I want to say? The pressure. I had to wait for the price create the side of the pressure. The more pressure like this, it really good. It increase the pressure and then it put and it have a one end golfing. Right now you can try to find the play too short and you had to find the play to hit the target. So I had to try to maximize all of this, and hopefully after 100 trade from today, I constantly to practice this. Then I can upgrade my skill, and then I will go to the next step. But this day I have to stick with all of this. Yesterday, let me talk with you a little bit about my job. Yesterday, I did the IV iron injection. Some patients they have the anemia. I had to infuse iron for them. To learn this skill, I had to stand and observe the other doctor do it a few times, and then during that time, I may support them, I may question them, and then maybe I need a few more time. I think one or two more time, I can do it myself. That either way you learn something, you have to practice really slowly, used to with the environment, and then do it regularly, often, and step by step, and it will deep into your brain. And one day you can do it by yourself with confidence. So I hope I can do the same with trading. Just add a few more skill, but one skill I practice 100 times. And to have a deeper understanding in my brain, and it create a pathway in my brain as well. I hope you will have a nice day today. See you